Hi Libra, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is a weekly reading for the week ahead for obviously the sign of Libra. All the normal housekeeping gumph is down below. So if you want to know decks used or birth charts or anything like that, all the links for that is down there. Let's get into it. I feel like you're kind of rushed, Libra. You kind of need to calm down a little bit and just get a bit of focus. Let's have a look. What have we got for Libra for today, please? What have we got for Libra for this week? Seven of Pentacles. So you're waiting for something to come to fruition. I think I'm getting like, I kind of need it to happen now. I need the payoff now. I need it to happen now. Why is it not happening yet? It's that impatient, like, is it worth it? Should I just quit now? Should I just keep going? Should I quit now? Should I just keep going? I don't know. It's like that in-betweeny, unbalanced. Well, that's Libra, isn't it? If something's not balanced, it doesn't... Do I keep going? You kind of want to know what the result's going to be. If I do this, is it going to pay off? Let's see. What have we got? What else have we got for Libra, please? Seven of Cups. Considering different options. You've got two sevens come up as well, so... If this is to do with a relationship, like should I stick, should I stay, should I consider the options that I've got? Three of Pentacles. I've got that you've done this to me is a relationship reading. You kind of like, well, we've put down roots together. I see a really good basis for what's going on. But something about it's not, some aspect of this is not progressing the way you thought, and I think you've made up a dream scenario in your head and it's not reaching that dream scenario, Libra, and it's almost like you're considering, well, should I just, it's like you've gone, well, it's not giving me what I want yet, so should I just fuck off and go find someone else? This isn't giving me what I want, so I'm considering other options. Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like you're done. You're done waiting. You're done. You are done. Judgment. This is Judgment. Which normally seems like a dark and ominous thing, but I think you're done and you're like, no, there are better options out there for me. And I see that now. And I see I just have to step through that door. I have to make that decision. I have to make that move. Step through that door. But you're not entirely sure what the other side of that door holds for you. I mean, you're hoping that there's something out there that you're just not seeing yet, that there's an opportunity out there. But it's scary. I mean, you're done with this, whatever this relationship is, or this, it could be a job, but I'm really getting a relationship. You're done with that job. You're done with that job, or you're done with that person. It's not making you happy. I mean, you've literally started daydreaming about other possibilities with other people. So for me, this relationship that you're, yes, you've got roots together. Yes, you probably have a solid foundation between you. People might even look at you and go, wow, aren't they amazing together? But I'm not even getting that you're happy. Or you're not completely, you're not fulfilled. Nothing's quite what it should be. Nothing's quite, it just feels meh. And it's not that it's awful. It's not that it's awful. It's just not amazing either. But you're kind of done. Like, it's left you anxious. It's left you doubting yourself. It's left you... You just want someone that's got your back. And I think that's been a big thing for you, that they don't have your back. And because I'm getting this Six of Pentacles, and there's two nests there that could be filled, and it's almost like you kind of feel like they're considering options. They've been considering options, as well as, like, I don't know, it kind of feels like both of you are in this sort of thing, like, this is great and I'm happy enough, and happy enough. See, that's the thing, happy enough. I'm happy enough. There's no need for me to go anywhere else, but I just know there's other options out there for me, where I think if you were happy, nobody would be considering any other option. And I'm getting eggs before this card even came out, eggs in a basket. You're not prepared to put all your eggs in one basket. This isn't the basket for you to put all your eggs in. And that could literally be, you're at the stage where you think people are expecting kids with you. from both of you, or at least something like that, like get a house together or marriage or whatever, and you're like, I'm not prepared to put all my eggs in that basket. Why am I not prepared to put those eggs in that basket? Because you know this isn't the right thing for you, that it's done and you're ready to move on to something new. This isn't serving you anymore, so what doesn't serve you has to go, has to end, so that something more beautiful can come forward. Yes, you were committed to this relationship, yes. To have judgment and death there, to me, is like, you've learnt all you can from this relationship, and you know you've kind of grown to the point where it's not going to give you anything more than what you're getting right now. They kind of know it's not the be all and end all, it's not filling them up completely, they're not completely happy, and it's almost like you've kind of got to this apathetic stage where you're like, ugh. And it's like you are literally beached on a rock, and you feel like everybody else's life is moving forward and you're stuck on this rock of a relationship that you're just not going anywhere, but equally you're not doing anything to get off that rock. So you want to find that person that balances you up, Libra, that makes you content and happy and brings you everything that you need. But this isn't that person. This isn't that person. The person that is for you will make you see things in a completely new way. That's what I'm getting. They will literally open your eyes and you will see the world in a completely different way. It will be like wearing glasses for the first time. It will be like wearing glasses for the first time. And it's not that you dislike this person, and it's not that the person you're with is... It is painful mediocrity. That's all I'm getting. It's like beige. It's like, it's non-offensive. Magnolia. It's non-offensive. It kind of goes with everything. Do you know what I mean? That cream, that off-white cream. Do you know what I mean? It's that... yeah, beige. Beige, basically. It goes with everything. It's non-offensive. It's just not exciting either, is it? It doesn't exactly evoke extreme emotions and joy and exaltations, and whether that's happy or sad. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really do anything. It's a bit non-responsive. It's vanilla. It's vanilla and boring. And you're like, there's more to life than this. I know there is. It's like you're scared to take that leap. It's time to be honest with them. Have the conversation. Try not to fly off the handle and get angry. You've had Temperance come out, which is the middle path between fire and ice. You might need to negotiate and do some healing between the two of you if there's other people involved. You're definitely going to have to find a peaceful middle road, especially if there's kids involved. It just doesn't, the mix just isn't right between the two of you. And what you're looking for is that balance of fire and ice. You want the steam, you want the passion, you want alchemy of turning something liquid into something gaseous. It's like magic. You want the magic. You want magic, and this just isn't magic. It's not fire and ice. It's half a cold cup of tea. You know, if you drank it, it'd probably taste alright, but it's hardly enjoyable, is it? Do you know what I mean? You want the fire, the passion, you want the emotional excitement, you want the physical, sexual excitement, because I'm getting that that's not even, there's not a wand here for me to even say what's going on with sex, because I don't think sex I think it's non-existent. It's tapered down to nothing, and you want the passion back in it, and it's not coming, and there's a reason it's not coming, and it's because it's not with this person. That you've got the Empress come out and the Sun. The Sun is like the happiest card in the deck, and when you finally cut out the crap and you're honest and this ends and you move on to something new, oh my god, can you imagine fire and ice with the Empress of expansion and growth, and possibly the person that you have children with, because the Empress is Mother Nature, creation. And also the Sun, you just want this, you just want the fire and ice, the passion and the emotional excitement, and the two opposites that collide, and you expand because they help you see the world with a completely different viewpoint, different perspective on life, and you challenge their perspectives, and but in a beautifully balanced way. Like, you can appreciate and find that middle ground without animosity, because I think at the moment you're arguing. You know, it's just, it's balanced, it's calm, it's great, but it's not, oh my god, amazing. And you want, oh my god, amazing. I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle and put down roots and create life, another life with, or a family. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to create a home and a family and this beautiful expansion of, you know, nature's abundantly bursting forth, creative, exponentially. You're stagnating where you are, and you need that person that just brings joy into your life, and you don't feel that joy at the moment. You're not going, oh, isn't life wonderful? I don't think you felt, oh, isn't life wonderful, for quite a while. Because everything to do with this is like quite dark, quite brown. Even that is like, although it looks bright, I'll tell you what, it looks brighter on that screen than it does here in this. It just feels, ugh, just like it's not quite ready. It's not quite what it should be. It's not, ugh, it just feels icky. It's got icky now. It's got so awkwardly beige that it's icky. Ugh. What deck? Nope. I don't know. It's telling me love your inner goddess. This might or may not relate to the read, by the way, but it feels like I need one of these. And I couldn't shake it. You need that. You need that. Love your inner goddess. Be there for you. Be there for you. And Gaia, shine on. So Gaia is like, is Mother Nature. So clearly you're only getting, there's eggs in a nest, eggs in a basket. Flying with a butterfly. Abundant, joy, happiness. I'm going to read you the be there for you because, there we go. It's time to let yourself off the hook. Don't interpret the behaviour of other people or circumstances outside of your control to indicate something negative about you. Forgive yourself for anything that you feel you have done wrong. You can learn from your choices more easily if you stop punishing yourself whenever you feel like that you've made a mistake. Even the decisions that we regret can help us grow wiser when we swap judgment for compassion. Sometimes we can only learn what we need to know from what doesn't work out so well at the time. Forgive yourself, have your own back, and be good to you. If this is a relationship you've been in for a long time, and I think you might have kept battling and thinking that it was the one, and that's fine, it hasn't worked out. You didn't know that when you went into it. Do you know what I mean? And if you haven't realised that till now, that's fine. Take the lessons that you've learned, because from this point of view, you're not willing to accept the middle road, the mediocrity. You're not willing to accept beige. You want fire and ice and passion and excitement. You want that full life experience. You don't want something that'll do. And I'm literally getting that'll do. That's kind of how you feel it'll do. It does, you know, it's not offensive. I'm not being abused. I'm not. So you kind of, and I'm getting that other people get this impression that everything is fine and everything's great. They're not in the relationship. They don't have a right to comment on that relationship because it's got fuck all to do with them, really. And they go, what did you leave them for? They were lovely. Yeah, they were lovely, and I don't dislike them. It's just, I wasn't completely happy, and I don't have to justify that to you. So you kind of are going to have to stick up for yourself to a point, telling people to fuck off. Back the fuck up. It's got fuck all to do with you. But you need to move. I think once you find the person that does ignite your fire and does bring passion, and is the opposite, the fire to your ice, it's just, or the ice to your fire, whatever, people will see why you left, because they'll just see how amazingly sunshine, it will just shine out of you. You won't even have to shout how much it means to you, because people will just see. It'll be beautiful to witness, and they will finally shut the fuck up and go, oh, actually, yeah, you were right. But for a little while, you're going to have your own back, because it's probably not going to make sense to anybody. Why did she leave a relationship that's a perfectly good relationship? It's like that joke Angela Barnes does on one of the Mock the Weeks. She did, she went, oh, it's like people who marry their childhood sweethearts. It's a bit like, people who go on game shows and don't gamble for the big prize. I mean, you'll be all right. You won't get hurt or anything. But you know, what's the chances you met the love of your life sitting behind you in your class at school when there's 7 billion people on the planet? I mean, I've probably paraphrased that wrong, but she's right. What are the chances that the person that you were supposed to be with was the person who's in the class? You haven't even been out and met anybody else yet. Do you know what I mean? You've settled down quite early, and that's fine, and it's great, and you've bummed along great, but it's hardly who you're supposed to be with. So I'll see if I can link that clip down below, because I love that. So from the self-care point of view, we have got make an altar. This is a sacred space that just brings you calm. So when you want to center your thoughts, or if you're into spellcraft, it's just a little, like, you can literally have like a shelf. This isn't my altar, but you could have something like this where it's like a shelf, where it's just got your favorite things that you like to sit around, and it just makes you feel calm. My altar isn't like that, but there are elements that are similar. I have things that mean things to me, like I have an embroidery hoop with 2 otters on temperance. Ironically, the card that came through today, temperance card. I felt drawn to that hoop, and temperance follows me around everywhere, and one day I will work out why that follows me around everywhere. But there you go, that's on my altar to remind me that one day I will work out that puzzle. I have a triple moon that is made of rose quartz on there, and all sorts, pictures of my grandparents, my godmother, a picture of me when I was younger, because I'm really trying to get back to I'm forgiving that phase of my life where I made bad decisions when I was about 16 or 17, 16, 17, 18. So it's me trying to, like it says, forgive the decisions that I made at that point. So I'm doing the healing from that point of view. I didn't know better than I knew then, so I made the best decision I knew, and that led me down a bad path, but bad decisions. Discarded the decision I should have took, and followed one I shouldn't have. But that's the lesson that I've learned now. So it wouldn't have got me to where I am now if I hadn't learnt that lesson. So there you go. So yeah, an altar just gives you a place that is your sacred space where you can process whatever you need to, whether that's, as I said, spellcraft, or meditation space, or just an area that's just full of things that you love. So when you look at it, you just think, oh, think, that was feel and think at the same time, just so you know. Feel or think, just, oh, I love all that stuff. Oh, it's just a really nice space that just is, oh, you. It's a deeply personal space. There is no right or wrong way to do an altar, by the way. It's whatever you're drawn to do with it. So anybody that says you have to have representations of the 4 or 5 elements, if you want to do that, I'm all for that, absolutely. It's just, it is your sacred space for your intentions and your meanings and your movement forward. And I think having a focal point, you can literally put a vision board on it of what you want to achieve in your life, what your end goal is, what you want to manifest. An altar is a great space to do that, and a great place of calm. Also, you've had make a meal, so take time out to bake or cook yourself something, your favourite meal, and just, it's just a little treat to make yourself feel better. And if your favourite meal, and I've got vacation, every time I shuffle, vacation keeps coming through. And also you've had build strength, so it might be worth investing in some sort of fitness class, boxercise, CrossFit, and keep a dream journal. I would recommend that anyway. Keep a dream journal. Take any of those things that you want to do for self-care. They're just prompts to look after yourself, because the most important thing through all of this, if this is a relationship breakdown, is that you look after yourself, you maintain yourself, so when that fire and ice comes along, you are ready for that person to come along. You're the confident, strong, whole person ready to take on that relationship and be the equal to this person that is going to bring that amazing, exciting change and make you see things in a way that you never thought you could see things. Like, you can imagine Technicolor, but when you actually see it, it's like ramped up to 100. It's going to be amazing. So I hope that's helped, Libra. Good luck, stay strong. Sending so much love to you, and I will see you again soon.